Sporting officials seldom have an easy ride. Referees, umpires, they all come in for criticism, and the Formula One equivalent, the FIA stewards, are no exception. They've been accused of making a few questionable decisions this season, like not giving Kimi Raikkonen a penalty for taking Suttel out of the race in Monaco, then docking Hamilton and Rosberg 10 quick places for this incident in Montreal. Questions were also raised when Ferrari were just given a fine for dangerously releasing Felipe Massa into the Valencia pit lane when GP2 driver Karen Chanduk had been slapped with a 10-second stop-go penalty for the same offence. Felipe Massa's collision with Sebastian Bourdais in the Japanese Grand Prix was another contentious episode. Most seasoned observers called it a racing incident, but the stewards saw it differently. In their opinion, Massa was ahead at the safety car line, and given the speed differential between the two cars, Bourdais should have known the Ferrari would be ahead at the corner and therefore taken appropriate action, even though the pair were racing. Do you feel there was any other action that you could have taken, anything else that you could have done?
Yeah, unroll the red carpet and say, here you go, dude, the corner is yours. That's apparently what you need to do.
Bourdais was in the inside line. He put his car under the curbs. He cannot disappear. He cannot be air suddenly. I just think it wasn't his fault at all.
So who are the men making these decisions, and what are their credentials for the job? The three FIA stewards who preside over each race meeting are all senior officials in their National Motorsport Authority. Two are selected from the list of international stewards compiled by FIA boss Max Mosley at the start of each season. The third is a representative of the country hosting the event. All three must hold a steward's super license, but racing experience is not a prerequisite for the job. The chairman of the stewards is Alan Donnelly, a former Labour MEP from Jarrow, who's a specialist in sports governance. His company provides policy and public affairs advice to the FIA. Donnelly does not vote on decisions. His role is to facilitate and coordinate the process. Incidents will always occur on the racetrack, but how can the regulatory process be improved? One solution that's been suggested is a permanent team of stewards officiating throughout the season.
If there would be all the time the same people, probably it would at least give them more even results all the time. It would be always the same penalty on same thing, and now it sometimes changes quite a bit.
We've tried all that. I mean, it's like a referee in a football match. They give a red card and everybody says they shouldn't. That's how it is. It's opinions.